Hello guys, Guru here. If you're new to the channel or enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more top-notch podcast reviews of your favorite series. Peace.
What's up, people? It's the Guru coming at you again with another video. Today's topic, Scum's Wish, episode 7. Let's go. I gotta start off pretty good episode. Wasn't the best that we get from Scum Wish, but it was very, I won't say character building, as most Scum Wish episodes are. The way they show the dynamic between all these different relationships is very good. It's explained well, even though I stated before in previous videos that the reason why most of these people, quote unquote, are in love with each other are pretty much stupid and superficial reasons, but it is what it is. Only a couple of them actually got a good reason to actually be to actually feel the way they feel, in my opinion. But everybody has emotions, so you can't really judge how somebody feels about another person, just how they feel. So going with that, we got to accept the show for what it is, so let's go with that. Shout out to Mocha, man. I was really hating her character because she was the stereotypical lolly, and it was kind of cringe-worthy watching the actual almost sex scene. And I'm gonna have a hard time thinking of what kind of thumbnail to use on this one, man. But for her to look like a child, even though she is 16, 17 years old, because she's a junior in high school, and to see that, I guess her infatuation or love, whatever you want to call it, with Mugi seems to be pretty genuine, just like Ichan's with Hanabi is, and they seem to get hurt. I will say Mocha is handling the situation a lot better than Ichan did, because Ichan pretty much just swallowed all of her pride, her self-respect, just to be used by Hanabi. And she feels that's the only way she can get close to Hanabi, so she accepts it, even though she knows Hanabi doesn't love her. But just being with her physically, sexually, and she just pretty much like, well, I really don't need you emotionally, but just knowing that you're there and I'm with you is enough for me. Like I said, classic simp behavior, only it's just exhibited with a woman. Mocha, we dived a little bit into her background to see where she was coming from and how she dolled herself up to go on this date with Mugi. It was pretty much a dream come true. And I'll have to say Mugi was kind of an asshole, man. And I like the Mugi finally, his balls have finally dropped, you know what I'm saying? He gets the ladies, and he pretty much is he's a jerk. He's a jerk, but at the same time he was a big time simp, but he wasn't simp behavior. He was a man living the way a man wants to be. He's pretty much single, and he's exhibiting this because he even called on Hanabi one time a tramp. He said his tramp radar went off when he knew that Hanabi was running behind his back, even though technically they're not really emotionally attached to each other. But he goes out with Mocha, and Mocha is emotionally attached to him. And she's pretty much caught in the crossfire of this thing, like Ichan is, just like brother is. All these side characters are caught in the crossfires. They're emotionally invested, so it's easy for them to get hurt, and they usually do. But like I said, out of all of them, I have to say Mocha handled the situation the best. It did go kind of further than it should have went. And it was kind of weird the way they did this episode. It was like, she went to the movie, she watched it, she held his hand and everything, and in the scene when they got back to the room, she stated that she had been there before, and a little flashback scene between her being a little girl, talking to him and stuff, and he was a little kid, they was kid talking stuff, but now they playing a grown-up game because now was sex involved. And we see that she pretty much they get pretty hot and heavy, kissing, touching, actually some nudity, it got to the point where she was willing to give up her virginity to Mugi. And she even said how she held that sacred, but she was willing to throw it away to Mugi. Like I said, almost paralleling what Ichan was doing. And I think it was a little bit worse because Mugi was a little bit more. How can I put it? At least with Hanabi recognized Ichan as her friend, and she didn't want to go there just to ruin her friendship because she didn't have any other friend but Ichan. Mugi, on the other hand, doesn't really hold Mocha as a best friend or his only friend. He can function without her. He has more experience. He's had sex before, and so his attachment to Mocha is even less than Hanabi's attachment to Ichan. So he just pretty much is going off his male desires, and we're back here, we have a sex, it was hot and heavy, let's do it. He approached the situation like a man would, and he wasn't looking at Mocha as a friend or anything. He just looked at Mocha as pretty much a piece of ass, actually. But at the same time, him knowing her, he kind of held back. Like he didn't go in like he would go in on that older chick, or even he would go in even further with Hanabi. But he kind of was a little hesitant with Mocha, but he was willing to go all the way. And it got to a point where she was ashamed of her body because she's a lolly, so of course lollies usually have smaller breasts, and of course Hanabi's breasts would be bigger, and all the other chicks he messed with pretty much have a better body than her because she's a lolly, and lollies are pretty much built like little girls. Let's be for real. They have a little girl body and a grown up face, or whatever you want to call it, or mentality. So it's kind of it's very perverse. And it got pretty hot and heavy. And so then I was kind of thinking this kind of weird thing when they flashed back to the theater and showed the movie. She kind of like walked away from Mugi in the movie seat, like, I'm not gonna do this, like I'm done, kinda. So I was thinking, like, did they go that far actually in the bed, or was that the theater just a representation of that was everything she wanted to do was go on a date with Mugi, and that was like it happened and it didn't happen. Like she did go that far, but she stopped and she walked away from it all. Like, okay, I'm done. I'm slapped in the face by reality, and I realized that I do hold my virginity precious, so I'm gonna walk away with it, because this whole time I've been having a dream, and this dream is not gonna be fulfilled by me just doing this. So I'm throwing away my virginity, and I'm not really gonna get anything in return, because Mugi really doesn't care for me like that. So why not I find somebody that really gonna care for me and like start another dream? That's what I kind of got from it. Or could it be that she actually did sleep with him and she just did throw her virginity? I was kind of weird about that kind of how they did that scene. So tell me in the comment section what you thought that really happened. But I think it was the latter, what I first said. I think she pretty much came to her senses, was like, look, this is not really worth it. This is gonna be my first time. I want to be with somebody that really cares about me the same way I care about them, and it's not gonna be a physical thing, because she even thought back to when she early in the episode, she thought back to when she first went on a date with a boy and she didn't remember his name, and how disconnected she was from this guy. It was just like something to do. So I guess she might have felt the same way as like almost Mugi was treating her the same way now, like she was that guy and he's pretty disconnected too. But yet he does have more of an intimate relationship with Mocha, because they've known each other for so long, but at the same time it wasn't going to equate to the same way she felt about him. So it was a pretty good episode, man. And we see Hanabi, like, she's getting, hey man, Mugi's been ignoring her, he's going on other dates, he realizes that it is what it is with her, and now she's talking about like seriously dating him. She said it before, she's saying it again. We don't know how true it's going to be. And yeah, because I guess she kind of feels kind of bad about how she's doing Ichan, because Ichan's really is getting, like I said before, man, she's she's in a bad place. She took the road that she took the simp road real hard, and even Mocha came to her senses by the other guy that the teacher was banging, her ex-student, whatever. She realized that he just about hitting some ass and stuff, and she wasn't willing to throw away her morals and I guess her virginity to this guy just to upstage his teacher. And so in a way, Mocha and Hanabi both kind of came to their senses in a way, But like I said, Hanabi and Mugi are definitely in the driver's seat of this whole situation. But well, I won't say that. I actually say that what's her name? Akane is actually in the driver's seat of the whole situation. But Mugi and Hanabi is definitely in the back seats riding along with her in the car. They're the same vehicle, just that Akane's driving the car, you know. So it is what it is. So tell what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share and all that good stuff. This is Guru. Holla at y'all next episode. Peace.